Hello, everybody. Okay, we got ourselves 36 packs here on Arena. Gonna do a digital booster box kind of evaluation since we can't get the real ones for a couple weeks. Let's go ahead and here. Let's crack these open and see what type of cards we can expect to get in a booster box. Course set 28, 21. Alright, I'm just going to go over here since I haven't got any. Looks like I got a 5/7 Diligence. This cast counter target spell or sorcery spell unless it's counter parries 3 for only 1. That's a pretty sweet card. Pride Milkin, I think that's a repeat. Thrill Possibilities. Infernal Scouring. Chant creature has +2 and 0 and has when this creature dies, draw a card. Pretty good. 4/3 with lifelink for 5. Over a library, Arsonist attacks, draw a card. That's pretty good. And here we go. Sanctum of All, legendary enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may search your library and or graveyard for a shrine card and put it on the battlefield. If you search your library this way, shuffle it. An ability of another shrine you control triggers while you control 6 or more shrines. That ability triggers an additional time. Okay. Alright. Tempered Veteran. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature control with a 1/1 counter already on it. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature. Pretty expensive for the other one. Rookie Mistake. Until end of turn, target creature gets +0/+2. And another target creature gets -2. Oh, for 1. That's pretty good. Common. Target creature gets +3, +0 gains first strike until end of turn. That's a repeat with different Vigilance for a 3/3 for 5. When a Valorous Steed enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 White Knight creature token with Vigilance. And let's see what we got here. Hooded Blightfang. For 3, you get a 1/4 with Death Touch. Whenever creature control with Death Touch attacks, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Nice. Whenever a creature control with Death Touch deals damage to a planeswalker, destroy that planeswalker. Wow. Pretty good. Alright. Fetters. Enchant permanent. When Faith Fetters enter the battlefield, you gain 4 life. Enchant permanent can't attack or block, and his activated abilities can't be activated unless they're mana abilities. Oh, that's pretty good. It's like passivism on steroids a little bit there. Conclave Mentor. One or more 1/1 counters will put on a creature you control. Put that many 1/1 counters on that creature instead. Oh, +1. Okay. That makes sense at first. When Llanowar Visionary enters the battlefield, draw a card. So we got Llanowar Elves back. Spellmonger Weird reprint. Massacre Worm. Mass Worm enters the battlefield. Creatures your opponent's control get -2 and -2 until end of turn. When a creature an opponent control dies, that player loses 2 life. There you go. It is a mythic. 6 for a 6/5. And all that damage. Alright, return target spell creature to its owner's hand. That's repeat. Then Gaggle Master. I think a Gaggle is a group of geese. Flying. When Ven Gaggle Master enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life for each creature you control with flying. Okay. That's pretty good. Just generic 1/3 for 1. That's kind of cool. That is vanilla, but there's a repeat. And what do we got here? Demonic Embrace. This is a good one. I saw this. It's a Chant creature. Enchant creature has +3/+1, has flying and demon as an addition to other types. You may cast Demonic Embrace from your graveyard by paying 3 life and discarding a card, and then also paying its mana cost. That's a good card. Alright. Vern Wingmare, flying. Non-creature spells cost 1 more to cast. Volcanic Geyser deals X damage to any target. And Animal Sanctuary. Add 1 gray mana, or whatever you call it. 2 and tap, put a 1 counter on target bird, cat, dog, goat, ox, or snake. I think there's a lot of dog cat going on in this stuff, so that's probably going to be a thing. Hunter's Edge, put a 1 counter on target creature control. That creature deals damage equal to its power to target creature. That's a repeat. Alright. Tide Skimmer. For 4, you get a 2/3 flying when you attack with 2 or more creatures with flying. Draw some cards. Tolarian Kraken. Got some more Krakens. Whenever you draw a card, you may pay 1. When you do, you may tap or untap target creature. Oh, that's pretty good. Gets +2 until end of turn. Ooh, Heroic Intervention. Permanents you control gain hexproof and indestructible at end of turn. Sweet card. Riddle Form. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may have Riddle Form become a 3/3 Sphinx creature with flying in addition to its other types until end of turn. Or if for 3, you can scry 1. Pretty good. Eliminate. Destroy target creature planeswalker with furtive mana cost 3 or less. I don't know if that's a reprint, but there's one just like that. Ooh, here we go. Gadrak the Crown Scourge. Legendary creature dragon for 3. You get a 5/4 flying. Gadrak the Crown Scourge can't attack unless you control 4 or more artifacts. At the beginning of your end step, create a treasure token for each non-token creature that dies this turn. Doesn't say yours or any, so then those treasures are artifacts. So that's pretty good. Pretty sweet. Alright. Garruk's Uprising. Garruk's Uprising enters the battlefield if you control a creature with power 4 or greater. Draw a card. Creatures you control have trample whenever a creature with power 4 or greater enters the battlefield under control. Draw a card. Draw a card. Draw a card. Radha, Heart of Guilt. For 3, you get a 3/3. As long as your turn, Radha, Heart of Guilt has first strike. You may look at the top card of your library anytime, and you may play lands from the top of your library. And then for 6, Radha gets +XX until end of turn, where X is the number of lands you control. And 2 would have first strike. That's pretty good. Rambunctious Mutt. 3/4 for 5. Whenever X enters the battlefield, destroy target artifact or enchantment upon controls. That's pretty good. Bearless Acolyte. Lifelink. For 4, you get a 2/3. When Acolyte enters the battlefield, put a 1 counter on each of up to 2 other target creatures. Oh, okay. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Some of these cards are pretty good. Keyed Seal Freebooter. Flying. 1/2 for 2. When Keyed Seal Freebooter enters the battlefield, target opponent reveals their hand and you choose a non-creature, non-land card. From it, exile that card until Keyed Seal Freebooter leaves the battlefield. Wildwood Scourge. Wildwood Scourge enters the battlefield. X1/1 counters on it. Whenever 1 or more X1/1 counters are put onto a non-Hydra creature you control, put a 1/1 counter on Wild Scourge. Ooh, that can get crazy if you proliferate. Boom! Spark Hunter, Masticore. 3, you get a 3/4. As an additional cost, you have to discard a card. Protection from Planeswalkers. And then for 1, Spark Hunter Manticore deals 1 damage to target player. It doesn't say tap, so you can just keep playing that over and over, I think. For 3, Spark Hunter, it does gains indestructible until end of turn. Pretty good dub. Chant creature is +2/2, has first strike, and is a knight in addition to its other types. Knight, oh, dub, like I dubbed the. That's okay. That's pretty sweet. Then you can put whatever you want into, like a knight deck. Reach the tide, choose 1, draw 3 cards, return up to 2 target creatures to the owner's hands. Daybreak Charger. Whenever Daybreak Charger enters the battlefield, target creature gets +2 until end of turn. Alright. And you get more, I think, because you only get 2. I think you get 3 uncommons, and then you only get 5 of these. You'll get a total of 15, and here's 8, so you get 7 more cards total than what you're getting in these. Life goes on. You gain 4 life. If a creature dies this turn, you gain a life instead. Destroy target creature, power 4 or greater. Discard a card, tap Seasoned Hollow Blade. It gains indestructible until end of turn. Discard a card. And then you tap it. So I don't get how that's useful. Because then you can't attack with it. I'd overthought that one. Jarell Monvolvi Recluse. Whenever you draw a card, your second card each turn, create a 2/2 green cat creature token. And for 6 until end of turn, creatures you control have base power, toughness, XX, where X is the number of cards in your hand. That could be good early on. I don't know. Well, you'd have to have 6. I don't know. Looks nice, but that second ability might not get used too much. Whenever you sacrifice a permanent, Havoc Gesture deals 1 damage to any target. There's another one for the Radco sacrifice. Draw 3 cards, then discard a card. Did we already see that one? No. Trouble Snout. When Trouble Snout enters the battlefield, choose one of put a 1/1 counter on Trouble Snout. You gain 4 life. Lofty Denial. Counter target spell unless this counter pays 1. If you control a creature flying a counter that spell, let's go to board instead. So that's going to be in a flying deck. Track down, scry 3, then reveal the top card of your library if it's a creature or land card. Draw a card. Okay. And we get a wild card. Wild cards are the best, yet they're so disappointing. Village's Rights isn't just cost a spell, sacrifice a creature, draw 2 cards. Lillian Steward, sacrifice Lillian Steward, target opponent discards a card, activate this spell only time you could cast a sorcery. Here it is, the one they're talking about. Sublime Epiphany. Epiphany? Choose 1 or more. Counter target spell, counter target activated or triggered ability, return target non-land permanent to its hand. Create a token that's a copy of a target creature you control. Target player draws a card. Well, that's a bunch of shit right there. A bunch of good shit. Alright. Sanctum of Shattered Heights for 3. It's an enchantment. Discard a card or shrine card. Sanctum of Tanjoy Shattered Heights deals X damage to target creature or planeswalker for X the number of shrines you control. I haven't seen. Must be something to do with shrines. Sacrifice creature you control. Gain 1 life and draw a card, which is Cauldron. It's only 1. Peer into the Abyss. That's a weird looking design right there. Look at that. I hope he's eating himself or what he's doing. But his eyes are himself and himself eating himself at the same time. Weird. So for 7, what do you get? Target player draws a card equal to half of the number of cards in their library and loses half their life. Round up each time. So you could draw 30 cards. Fishing Blow. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Boom for 5. Frostbite, tap up to 2 target creatures. Those creatures on a tap during their next. That's like sleep. Fetid Imp. Flying. 1/2. Fetid Imp gains death touch till end of turn. I think that's a reprint. Boom. Alright. Where's Dipberry? Carrion Grub. Carrion Grub gets that +X/+0, where X is the greatest power among creatures cards in your graveyard. When Carrion Grub enters the battlefield, mill 4 cards. What's this one? Chandra's Magmut. 2/2 for 2. Chandra Magmut deals 1 damage to target player or planeswalker. Spine Megalodon. Hexproof. 5/7 for 7. Boom. Feline Sovereign. For 3, you get a 2/3. Other cats you control get +1/1. Have protection from dogs. Whenever 1 or more cats you control deals combat damage to a player, destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment. Nice. This guy, Elder. Prowess. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +1/1 till end of turn. Okay. But it deals combat damage to a player, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. Grasp Darkness. Target creatures gets -4/-4 for 2. Rousing. Oh, that's going to put Mire's Grasp out of commission. Enchant creature when Rousing Dead enters the battlefield, draw 2 cards, and discard a card, and enchant creature gets plowed. You can use that with Lures too. No, it's an instant. Never mind. Ordinary. Dissolver. Philosopher. Oh, it's supposed to be like Ordinary Philosopher, but Philosopher. Dead Touch. Death Touch. For 4, for 2/2. That seems. Whenever Ordinary attacks, if you control a creature power 4 or greater, gets +2/2. It doesn't matter. It's got Death Touch. What do you care if it goes up? Boom! Radha Hell. We already got her. We got her. We're getting duplicate rares already. Teferi's Tutelage. When Teferi tutelages into battle, draw a card and then discard a card. When you draw a card, target opponent mills 2 cards. Light of Promise. Chant creature, when chant creature, whenever you gain life, put that many. Ooh, yeah. That's the one. That's a sweet one. Right there. Right there. Put that on something with lifelink and boom. It's going to grow. Sky Scanner. Flying. When Sky Scanner is battlefield, draw a card. For 3. Retain 2 to get a card. Alchemist Give. Target creature gets +1 gains for choice with Death Strike or lifelink until end of turn. Demonic Embrace. Another one. Sweet. Good card. Good card. Ain't gonna get mad about getting doubles of that. Ain't gonna get mad at all. Leafkin Avenger. For 4. Add you can tap it for a green for each creature with power 4 or greater, or for 7 in a red, Leaping Avenger deals damage equal to its power to a target player or planeswalker. Seems a little expensive. Sanctum of Tranquillium Light. Tap target creature's ability costs 1 less to activate for each shrine you control. So there's apparently missing these shrines or something. 5 for 4/4 reach as long as you draw 2 or more cards this turn. It gets +0/+2 in Diligence. Chandra's Incinerator for 6 as Trample. It's a 6/6. Spell costs X less cast, where X is the total amount of non-combat damage dealt to your opponent this turn. So throw a couple of zaps out there and way cheaper. Sweet card. Oh, we got that. It's a repeat. Destructive Tampering. Choose one to destroy target creature has flying prowess. Lillian's Standard Bearer Flash. When Lillian's Bearer enters the battlefield, draw X cards for X the number of creatures that died under your control this turn. Yeah. Gloom Sour. Ooh, it's an 8/6 for 7. Whenever it becomes blocked by a creature, that creature's controller loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. And then if you have that one card, they lose another 2 life. Death Bloom Thallid. When blue dies, create a 1/1 Scrappling Toter. Silent Dart. Crappy card. Swift Response. Sanctum of Calm Waters. At the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, you draw X cards where X is the number of shrines. There you go, those shrines. Containment Priest. Flash. If non-token creature would enter the battlefield and it wasn't cast, exile it instead. Okay. So that's gonna like lock down. That's gonna be immediately banned in Brawl and Commander. So I'll even print them. Create an XX blue and red weird creature token where X is the number of instant and sorcery cards in your graveyard. Then you may return an instant sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. Exile X. Okay, I was gonna say you could just return this back to your hand. I guess not. Alright. Pack Leader. Other dogs you control get +1/+1 whenever Pack Leader attacks, prevent all damage that would be dealt this turn to dogs you control. So basically they're invincible. I want you to say all dogs are invincible. Or indestructible, or whatever. Falcon Adept. Whenever Falcon Adept attacks, create a 1/1 white bird creature token with flying that's tapped and attacking. And it is a 4 for a 2/3. What's this? Oh, that's an old one. Ugin! We just hit the mother load. It's like a $50 card. Ugin Spear Dragon deals 3 damage. Exile each permanent that with converted mana cost X or less. That's 1 or more colors. So basically, if you have something that costs more than your rest of your whoever you're playing against, you can board wipe them. Gain 7 life, draw 7 cards, then put up to 7 permanent cards from your hand onto the battlefield. Nice. Very nice. Hi. Can I just keep reopening the same pack? That'd be very nice. Every pack from now on will be a disappointment. So sad. Burl Fist Oak. Whenever you draw a card, Burl Fist Oak gets +2/+2 until end of turn. So he's basically a 4/5 at least all the time. Pretty good. Titanic Growth reprinted. It's a good card. Good card. Good card. Human Knight with Vigilance for 4, 3/4. Protection from multicolored. When whatever his name is, Lieutenant enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control whenever his name Basries or another creature you control dies. If it had a 1/1 counter on it, create a 2/2 white knight creature token with Vigilance. That's a lot of stuff. So that's a couple cards that are going to go good in Night build. Apple Houndmaster. Creature Human Warrior. When Alpine Houndmaster enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a card named Alpine Watchdog and or a card named Ingenious Cur. Reveal them, put them in your hand, then show your library. Whenever Alpine Houndmaster attacks, it gets also X0 until end of turn, where X is the number of other attacking creatures. Shit, that's a mouthful of fucking words. Blah blah, a couple good reprints. Wait, was Crypt Lurker enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice a creature, discard a creature card. If you do, draw a card. Boom, temple. Oh, there's the temples. Scry 1, Scry lands. Sanctum of Heights, we already saw that. Boom. Alright, Bolt Hound. Haste whenever Bolt Hound attacks, creature you control get +1/+0 until end of turn, and it is a dog and an elemental. So this will enforce for 3 2/3. Tap target creature activate. Okay, so that's like. Oh, and we got a mythic. It's the best thing to get, but it's so disappointing. At the beginning of your end step, if you gain 3 or more life this turn, return Silversome Gold from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Oh, that's nice. Sacrifice Silversome Gold, draw a card, so then you just draw a card. Chrome Replicator for 5, a 4/4 when Chrome Ember enters the battlefield. If you control 2 or more non-land, non-token permanents with the same name as one other, create a 4/4 colors construct, artifact, creature, token. Did you get all that? Animate lifelink 1/1 for 5. Another Cloister gets. So you have to give it to himself. Secure the scene. Exile target permanent. Its control creates a 1/1 soldier creature token. And for what is it, 5/7/3? Vanilla. Oh, Garuka Leashed. Up to 1 target creature gets +3/+3, gains trample time to turn. Create a 3/3 green beast creature token. Then an opponent controls more creatures than you. Put a loyalty counter at Garuk. That could be just a -1. If you get an emblem with that at the beginning of your end step, you may search your library for a creature on the battlefield, then shuffle your library. That's going to be game over pretty quick if you get that. That's 3 pretty good mythic cards. Pretty good. Whenever you draw a card, put a 1/1 counter on lore skill. Kyoto. Oh, they reprinted Wall of Runes. And a temple. They got the temples are coming. The temples are coming. Cultivate. Sorcery. Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards. Reveal those cards and put 1 onto the battlefield tapped and the other onto your hand. Then shuffle your library. I want to be like, nah, just leave your library as it is once. Like, just now know everything in your library and where it is. Just leave it. That's okay. That could be its like power unto itself. Put a 1 counter on each creature you control. That one just gave me a boner right there. Oh, Spark Hunter Masticore. Yes. We'll take another. We can. There's the freebooter. 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 Warded battlements. Defender. 0/3 attack creatures. Get +1, +0. So that's just, you don't have to do anything. Just that's the way it is. That's pretty nice. They reprinted Session Trainer. Double Vision. I better not sing. They'll probably copyright strike my little movie here. That he sung 1.5 seconds of my song that I wrote 37 years ago. I deserve all of the money from his video that he didn't make. $5 enchantment. Whenever you cast a first instant or sorcerer spell each turn, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. Wonderful. Tiberi is in this pack, isn't he? Bad deal. That doesn't sound good. You draw 2 cards, and each opponent discards 2 cards. Each player loses 2 life. That sounds like a pretty good deal. You get some cards, and they lose cards. Well, shit, that's a bad deal. Solomon's Simulacrum. Simulacrum. Simulsac. Sodom's Crack. Whatever his name is. When Sodom's Crack enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a basic land card, put that card onto your battlefield tab, then shuffle your library once all. Sodom's Crack dies, you may draw a card, and he costs 2 more than he should to get all that. Nobody's going to use it. Counter target spell on tap up to 4 lands. Okay. Rewind. That's sweet. It's Temple. Temple. Temple now. Soul Seared. Soul Seared is 5 damage to target creature planeswalker. That permanent loses indestructible until end of turn. Oof. Ooh. Rise again. Return target creature card from graveyard to the battlefield. There's ones that can do that with haste. Whenever makeshift the only bad, that's a repeat. Indulgence costs 3 or less if you gain 3 or more life. Turn, return 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand for 1. Boom. Creatures control get 1/1 for 3. Permanently. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, brother. 5 to go. Benito. Freebooter. And I have a complete set of Freebooter. Unleash the Fury. Double the power target creature until end of turn. That's what I'm talking about. Goblin Wizardry. Create 2 1/1 red Goblin Wizard creature tokens with prowess. The spiteful other creatures get -1, -1. Oh, permanently. That's nice. That's very nice. That's so nice. Flying for 2, a 2/2 creature spell. Flying you cost 1 less to cast whenever another creature flying enters the battlefield. Watch me get 1/1 to enter turn. +1/+1. +1/+1. Counter target spell for 3. 2 for 4. Can't be blocked as long as you draw on 2 or more cards this turn. What? I haven't seen that before. That's unique. That's unique. Boom! That there is a mythic. Baneslayer Angel for 5, a 5/5. Flying. First strike. Lifelink. Protection from demons. Protection from dragons. But I think that's a reprint though. Target opponent sacrifices a creature with flying. Hooded Blightfang. No, we already got that one. That's that one for Death Touch. Key card there. Key card. Solid card. There's a Torment's Crypt. Exile a card from target player's graveyard. It's a 0, so what the hell. And Mythic. Here it is, folks. The final countdown. And Mind Rot. Revitalize reprints. Transform. 4 exile target creature. That creature's controller reveals cards from the top of the library until they reveal a creature card. That player puts that card onto the battlefield, then shuffles the rest into the library. So what the hell? They get another card. They were shit. Alright, well, thanks for watching. That was it. Have a good day.